What's going on, friends? Josh Hester here. I am currently at our Waterville location. I'm standing right outside the building you can see behind me. I wanted to give you guys kind of an update of where we're at here starting in the month of June. Also wanted to give you a little bit of a video tour of our property because we're sitting on 1.5 acres out here, and just kind of wanted to do a little walkthrough, kind of show you kind of what this entails when we actually purchase this property. At this current time, we are leasing the property. We've been doing it for a few years, and as we are preparing to purchase the property, just wanted to kind of give you a little walkthrough. So if you've attended one of our locations, or if you've attended a service here on this location, I believe have parked over here in one of these amazing parking spots that we had, that Sarah just had repaved last year. Also plenty of parking in the grass. If you did not know, this ground is primarily a lot of rock because it's a quarry. So cars don't sink in the grass or anything like that. So we're pretty blessed with that. And then if you were to come and attend one of our services, you would walk in this door right here, which at the present time currently brings us right into our kids area. So we are kind of using a kids area slash greeting area. And so if we actually purchase this property, what we'll do is we'll actually turn this into more of a greeting area. So when you walk in, we would like to move our kitchen area over here, maybe set up some tables and things in this area, and then build a wall over here where you see kind of from here to here, and then turn this into more space for kids. So we'll have like more nursery and preschool space over there. This is our current preschool space that we have right now. There's a line of animals there. Maybe they're ready to get on the ark, I don't know. And if you've been with us, you've attended, here's our current sanctuary sitting space. I think we have about 85 spaces for people to sit in. Don't mind us. Things are a bit of a mess because we just had our outside service over the weekend, and it was pretty awesome. We got to honor graduates, and it was super cool. But one of the things that we would like to do as we're moving over here is, like I said, we would like to, when we purchase this, we would like to take this space right here and make more bathrooms. If you were weekend, you probably were waiting in line to use the bathroom because we 2 spaces for bathrooms right now. But that's cool. So what we would do when we actually purchase this property is through that door right there is a garage. Now that door's locked because Sarah uses that garage. So I can try to do my best to outside view of what that would look like, because we would currently turn that into our new kid space. So if you're on the outside, if you joined us last weekend, you probably sat over here in this nice grassy area, and we had our sound and stuff up here. And so we currently are using the building from there till about that window right there. So we have all of this space right here that's currently being occupied by Sarah for her stuff. She's using it as a garage. And so we would actually take this garage space right here. Let's see if I can poke into the window. Probably not that good. No, I got some nasty glare. We would take this current space here, and we would turn it into kid space. And so it'll be really cool. Yeah, she really likes to have cool things out here. They got a little frisbee golf going on out here. So this space right here is where their garage space is. And we would want to turn it into kid space. You know, when we were looking at this property and wanting to possibly purchase it, one of the things that people often ask was, well, isn't that building too small? Like, isn't that a small church? And the whole concept is it has a lot of potential. It's not about the building, and so I'm on this side. It's the potential of what we could expand and do. Like I said, it's about 11.5 acres. So if we were in a place where it exploded and blew up, like some churches have done, and we needed space, we could immediately go to 2 services, another building campaign. And I mean, like I said, we could do all kinds of cool stuff. We could build an attached building right here and turn our current sanctuary into like we could turn it into like a foyer area. I mean, there's just so much that we could do. We could We could build another building. We could totally just bypass this whole building. We could take this building, turn it into a youth building or something like that, and kids and youth. And then we got this space that's way over here that's part of the property. I mean, we could build a brand new building over there if we wanted to do that. I mean, there's a lot of potential, friends. A lot of potential. Like I said, I want to walk you guys kind of through our little piece of property that we've been leasing here. And if you've been here for the past few years, we've had the privilege and the honor of being able to baptize people who make the decision for Christ and say, I want to take that next step and I want to be baptized. And we've done it right here on the property, right here in this beautiful quarry right here. So this is the quarry. I'm on the opposite side of where they usually have their space. They've got really cool, there's a really cool tire swing all the way down there. They've got like a deck and stuff. And where we've usually entered to do our baptisms is that place right there, that space right there is where we've done our baptisms. And they've got some, it's cool. It's seeded with fish. I can't tell you what kind of fish are in here. I just know there's some fish in here. Maybe we'll do some fishing on later on, huh? You probably have drove up this long driveway if you've joined us on Sunday. See, currently looking at our building right there. Beautiful, I mean, there's just beautiful trees. It's really incredible. So there's another entrance to where they had a housing development that bought some property and was going to create houses going kind of down that road. But pretty much till there's a spot, everything on this side of the road is part of the property up to a certain point up there. I know what you're thinking, man, that's a long driveway. Yeah, you know what? We own this property. We want to encourage people, hey, you want a nice little quiet walk, birds chirping in the background, you can come walk this property. Take the stress off. I'm gonna snatch on up on this carriage house. So included on this property is this building right here, the structure right here. It's a carriage house. At one time, it's really cool, really cool history. They used to sell tickets right out of this building, and the tickets provided airplane rides. There was a strip right on the other side of the building that would go across there, and they would give airplane rides and they would sell the tickets right out of this building. Currently Sarah's using it for she used it as kind of like a art studio. And actually maybe you can kind of see Rocky Ridge Air Park. I don't know if you can quite see that with see that right there? Yep, that's original. And there's also plenty of storage. There's a huge area that's all open up top. We've talked about many different things like, hey, we could use this, turn this into a youth center. We could turn it in, Pastor Joy is getting her degree in clinical counseling. We could turn it into a counseling center. I mean, there's just potential. If you've come and joined us at one of our services, you've come up the driveway and you've made a right. But if you would have came straight, or kind of came on the left side, okay, this driveway comes right on over to, like I said, the carriage house. And then you continue going, and then there is a house that is also on the property, a 3,600 square foot house. I'm kind of walking to the house, and I also wanted to give you this beautiful view. All of this right here, I think there's a tree line that's right there, over there. The property goes to that tree line. So, I mean, this is all the front. I mean, it's just a lot of land. So, I mean, just potential, friends. Lots of potential. I'm on the other side of the quarry. This is the access point that we have used in the past to do baptisms right here. In the summer, Sarah has been gracious enough to let us use the pond and enjoy swimming. And every time we do our baptism services, we'll have lifeguards that we have. They're usually sitting over here watching the kids, making sure that they're safe, because right there's a tire swing. So you can go up on that tire swing and swing right on into that quarry. So, and this is the house. I don't have access to the house. We do have pictures on the inside of the house that are on our website that you can take a look at. The house currently has 6 bedrooms, and there's also a garage attached apartment on top. So the attached garage, which is right here, there's an apartment, its own specific apartment right up there. See that window up there? And there's entry to that apartment where they can go in and out on their own. Has its own little bathroom set. It's like a little efficiency apartment. Here is the front side of the house with the garage and front entry access with kind of the front yard here. I think that's a well right there. And yeah. As I'm getting my cardio in today and I'm walking up towards the front, I've got one more building that I want to show you. And as we're moving right along, I just want to say it's been an incredible journey. That when we started this process, we did our presentation and stuff. I think it was back in January, and I think we were currently at about $62,000, where we set money aside and said, hey, look, this is money where we at the time didn't know what the future of Vision Church in Waterville looked like, and we were like, you know what, let's set money aside. We want our own place, we want our own space. And since then, since January, and then we had to do a vote for our church to say, hey, look, this is the future of what we could potentially own. Is this the future of Vision Church in Waterville? And we did a vote with all of our members of our church, including both campuses, our South and our Waterville campus. And we all sat here together and we did a vote, and it was a unanimous vote. It was incredible. And even right then, during that time, we had some incredible people who said, I'm gonna give $1,000. Had somebody else, I'm gonna match that. And before the meeting was even over, I think it was like, I'm gonna get this wrong, it was like $4,000 or $6,000 that people already committed before we ended that meeting. And as I'm walking up to the front, I'll just go ahead and give us our current standing. Right now, we are sitting at about 116, a little over 116,000. Our goal is 175,000, and the reason we have that goal is that goal will give us 20% down on the purchase of this property, which Sarah has offered it to us for $878,000. Hopefully this might excite you. I do have access to this small little house. Walk in this house, it is a complete gutted house. It is just completely like it's just a shell of a house, but it's incredible. Some of our thoughts and some of our ideas were, we could take something like this and we could turn it into maybe like an Airbnb. How cool would that? How cool would that be? I mean, just kind of that rustic feel. Have it as a little efficiency, rustic Airbnb. That was, hey, we could turn this into a missionary house. It could be a place that missionaries, when they're on furlough, maybe they could come and stay on our property. Wouldn't that be awesome? We could bless the kingdom of God and have people stay. And so we have a lot of vision. We have a lot of dreams, and we need a lot of money, not only to purchase this property, but also in the different phases of the different things that we would like to see happen here. Like I said, creating this video, it's the beginning of June, and we wanted to, our first idea was to have this money raised by the end of the summer. So we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of money to raise. And so there's a shot of the front of the property here, and wanted to give you guys just a little shot of that. If you've pulled into our service and you've come in, we've got flags usually that we have that are up here. Thank you, Andrew and Tim, and people who get our flags. And yeah, we are wanting to purchase 7410 Noward and 7420. So just friends, just dream with me. I mean, there's lots of potential. There's lots of things that we can do. So we need your help. And so we, as a church, we've committed to saying, hey, this is the property we want to purchase. We also, as a body of believers, have been incredibly generous. I've been blown away at the incredible generosity that our church has. It's just phenomenal. Joy and I have personally invested thousands of dollars saying, yes, we want this. We've matched people who have done the same. And so we want to ask you to consider what would you be willing to contribute or give or invest as we are going to claim the city for Jesus and use this small piece of property for the kingdom of God so that people can get healed, delivered, set free, walk in the fullness of God. And it's really awesome that Sarah and her family are wanting to sell this piece of property, which was in her family for like 3 generations. And she's saying, yeah, I'm willing to sell this to a church. I would love to see your family live in my house. I would love to see the church, the property be owned by the church. And it's just so awesome. So we've got a lot of favor, friends, and we are just, again, super excited at what has already happened. We still got some work to be done. I want to say thank you for everyone that has done every cent that has been given towards purchasing this property. Thank you so very much. Cool things like we just had this weekend where people did a yard sale, raised money for this building. Thank you. You guys are awesome. We have different events that we've been doing or that we're going to do where all the proceeds are going to go towards trying to purchase this property. We've had different people do different things to raise money, different gatherings where all the proceeds went towards raising the money for this property. So again, thank you for all that you've given. And I just want to, so again, say thank you. And we're excited to be able to, God is wanting to do on this beautiful piece of property on Noward Road here in Waterville.